Ensure your bathing area has the following essentials, whether it's in your own home or in your grooming salon. An essential to have in your bathing area is of course none other than a non-slip bathing mat. This will just reduce the dog from slipping in the bath, injuring itself, and also the soft padding is very comfortable for the dogs while standing or sitting in the tub, placing less pressure on their joints. Then of course you need some sort of restraint in the tub to secure the dog in the tub so that they cannot jump out and hurt themselves. I actually have two, one on each side, to ensure that the dog stays safely in the tub, because if you have only one restraint and a tub like mine where the dog can jump both sides, it can happen while you're turning your back that the dog jumps out of the tub, and that is not what you want, as they can actually hang themselves. So that's why I've got two, one on each side, just for that extra safety. Then you'll notice on the sides of my tub I have non-slip padding as well, as most of the dogs like to place their paws on top of here. This will also just reduce them from slipping. Now let's start with our products. For our ear cleaning, to clean your dog's ears, you would need specialized ear cleaning solution. You would apply a few drops into the ear canal, massage the base, allowing the solution to work down into the ear canal, and then take your dry cotton wool balls to remove the dirt and the excess solution. I also use my dry cotton wool balls to place in the dog's ears when I bathe them, to reduce the chances of water entering the ear. As we all know, water in a dog's ear can lead to an ear infection. So just as a safety precaution, I place dry cotton wool balls inside the dog's ears when bathing them. For the outside of the ears, I use my ear cleaning pads. These pads remove the wax and odor, and it leaves the ears smelling fresh. I know there's quite a debate on ear hair removing, but we will discuss that topic later in the course. But if you need to remove the ear hair in your dog, you would make use of ear removing powder. This just assists you in grasping the hair easier and removing it without causing any pain for the dog. Then we're going to move on to my trusty little curry brush. I love my curry brush, as this assists me to distribute the shampoo evenly throughout the coat right onto the skin. It also massages the skin, which the dogs absolutely love, and it stimulates the skin as well. So a 3-in-1 for my curry brush. Then of course we have our tweezers that you can use to remove the ear hair. So I typically prefer to use the tips of my fingers, as it's just more gentler on the dogs, and if the dog would yank its head away, I would not injure the ear. But some groomers do prefer to use a tweezer to remove the ear hair bit by bit. And then we need to clean those pearly whites with specialized dog toothpaste and a toothbrush. As you'll see, I have a smaller head on the one side and a larger one. This is for your larger breed and your smaller breed. I would recommend actually using a finger toothbrush, as it is better because you can feel the pressure that you are applying onto the teeth and gums. If you apply too much pressure to the gums may start bleeding, and that's not what you want, okay? And I know in some countries, groomers are not allowed to brush a dog's teeth. And if that's like that in your country, please stick to it, abide by the rules. Then I like to use my bath sponge. Now I use this on delicate areas just for an effective clean. So I would use this on the sanitary area, the anus, and sometimes the paw pads. I will also use this on the face, but I would use a different and a clean bath sponge. So you cannot use the same bath sponge that you used on the sanitary area on the face. So one for the face, one for the rear end. And then lastly, our basic products that we would use is your general shampoo. I would recommend at least washing a dog twice. You would first use your more basic shampoo. I would like to call it your cheaper shampoo. As your first wash, you would like to remove most of the oil and the dirt with your first wash. Then your second wash, which I like to use, is an aloe shampoo or a tearless shampoo. I also use this on a dog's face only, as if some shampoo had to enter the eyes, the sting would not be that bad. But remember, there is still a pH level in a tearless shampoo. So tearless doesn't mean completely tearless. There's still a bit of a pH level, so there might be a bit of a sting, but it would be less than your original shampoo. Now your second shampoo or your second wash, you would like to use a more expensive shampoo to really nurture the coat and replenish it while cleaning it as well. And then lastly but not least, we would use our conditioner, which we would place onto the coat, leave for a few minutes, and then rinse it off. So these are the basic essentials that you would need for bathing your dog.
If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a comment in the section below. Send us some suggestions of content that you would like to see next time, and we're here to educate. So send us all your questions via our social media channels or even straight direct to me via email. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to hit the subscribe and like button if you've learned something new today. Thank you for watching. Stay fabulous.